Here we go.
Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're well. You amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. And to the trolls too. You also looking absolutely amazing. You beautiful, wonderful people. Anyway, let's get straight into the meat and potatoes. As this is video 2 of 3 today. 2 of 3. 2 of 3. Struggle with maths, especially quick math. Anyway, let's get straight into the meat and potatoes. As we are in danger. We are in danger, but not quite how you think we're in danger. Now, you might think it's because you may have seen this video. Let me just go on. I'm not going to show you the video. If you want to watch it, then search up Angel's Piece of Peace. And she has a video. She's part of our community. She set up a channel recently. And this is, it would appear to show the likes of Luggy, who have, I don't know whether this is cryptic or craptic, I don't know. Yeah, it seems it could be interpreted as a threat. You know, showing Fortnite footage of games and shooting people and taking a piss. I would just like to say this for the record. I've had scarier shits than Luggy. He's the person who came onto my TikTok after I closed the original account, set up one that I intended to set up for the day, and he comes over to say, "You've only had so many likes," and he couldn't even leave that up. He then deletes a comment like a little bitch. But there you go. Like I say, I'm about as scared of him as I am of an ant. So anyway, there you go. That's that. Angel's Piece of Peace. So let's just say it's not that we're in danger of. But what we are in danger of is, I think, losing focus. Losing focus. And sadly focusing on things that are going to lead us in the wrong direction. And I fear that there is an active attempt to take away the credibility of certain creators who are potentially very close to getting to the truth of what could have happened in the Jay Slater case. Later on, I'm going to touch on some things in video 3, the devil's in the detail. And it's these things that we really have to focus on with respect of Jay Slater and what potentially could have happened to him. Because again, I'm not buying at this stage the pushed narrative that this was all Jay's fault. Everyone wants to point the finger and say, Jay did this was Jay's fault, Jay made these decisions, Jay. And the likes of some of the people around this case that were originally pushing specific things and raised the doubt, perpetuated the stuff that was out there, and the doubt and the being scared for Jay and the criminal underworld connections. They were being perpetuated by specific people who have subsequently walked away and washed their hands of it. But look, yeah, there are things being focused on that we've recently seen a video brought up by this Bits and Bobs, again, on TikTok. Again, I'm not going to show the video because I don't want his face on my fucking channel, saying that basically this landslide was some sort of secret. He was given it sort of under the handed, like one of those envelopes that self-destructs in 10 seconds after reading it, saying that there hasn't been a landslide in this area for 56,000 years, and this is genuine. But then people who have a huge amount of credibility will pick up on this and they will run with it. And sadly, I think that this then has the danger of making these people look uncredible when they are credible and they are very good at what they do. But it's one thing that could then be used as a weapon to then allow people who have more of an investment in staring things out of the way to say, look, you can't listen to these people. You can't listen to what they're saying. They're fucking mental. They're absolutely mental. They don't know what they're talking about, and you'd be a fool to listen to what they say. And there would be some credibility in that if we go too far down certain routes. Like, we're still touching on the Maruba boat. We're still looking at this beach footage where people believe that this is footage of Jay Slater being stabbed, and they're even going as far as saying Tom Hilton was there, he did it. I'm being sent pictures that, again, potato cameras back on the fucking rounds, and there is just no credibility in that. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I'm saying is that there isn't any credibility in it. The Maruba boat, for instance, the Maruba boat is connected to a voluntary tracking service, and we're trying to say that this is some sort of nefarious drug running boat that is what, the boat of death, transport and fucking body parts everywhere. Well, if that's the case, then why the fuck are they connected to a voluntary online tracking service that they absolutely do not need to have anything to do with? It's like being an organ trafficker and having a lanyard on saying Dave Smith, organ trafficker, with a fucking air tag attached to it. I don't buy it. I do not buy it. And again, I'm not saying it's completely out of the realms of possibility, because there are idiots doing things. But generally, when you're talking about high level crime, which we seem to be trying to say that this is bigger, this is a high level crime, even going as far as saying that this landslide that this person had said hadn't happened in 56,000 years was potentially done to cover things up. And I've been part of this as well. So, you know, I'm a fucking idiot as well, clearly, because the more you think about it, it is. You can't, again, you can't have your cake and eat it. You can't turn around and say that this is so high level that we've got people who are setting explosives up. They're causing landslides in order to hide evidence of, because I don't, if they're that complex of people, they are able to do these and will go to these lengths, then would they simultaneously be utilizing boats to do all these nefarious things and register it on a public tracking platform? I don't think that those things go hand in hand. So I don't think they can go together, but maybe one's true and one isn't. I don't know. But what I will say is, I think we're almost got to think to ourselves, who do you think are involved in the Jay Slater case? What do you think happened here? And what level of people do you think that we're dealing with? Because I think that it gets to the point where we're thinking too hard, and the truth is actually much more simple. But again, I'm not saying I'm right and everyone else is wrong, but it is very clear that I think we're going down certain rabbit holes that potentially are going to lead us further away from the truth, and people are now utilizing that to make us look stupid. Like this landslide, for instance, it would appear that this wasn't near where Jay Slater was found. It was, in fact, about a mile or a mile and a half away. But you only have to go on to Google. Like, I will bring this up just to show my point. You can go on here and put landslide. That'll probably come up automatically once my keyboard connects. Landslide masker, and click that, and then it comes up straight away. So major landslide in Masker is captured on video by onlookers. Consent, I'll let them have all of my private information so they know where I am. But look, a significant landslide occurred yesterday afternoon in Masca near the Buena Vista del Norte coast in Tenerife. Large section of hillside near the new pier collapsed near the new pier. So the new pier and that area is not actually where Jay Slater's body was found. It is, in fact, about a mile to a mile and a half away. And then you've got, like I say, these people on there that are saying, oh, this hadn't happened in like 56,000 years, because we have records that go that long. But don't get me wrong, I know how it works. They can obviously tell when things happened, you know what I mean? It's like there's carbon dating and things like that. They can look at the Earth and see when things happen. So yes, I get it. But yeah, 56,000 years since there's been a landslide in Masca, I find that incredibly hard to believe. So look, what I suggest is that people refocus and look at what is the real important things in the Jay Slater case. What are the things that really are going to lead us to the truth, and what things, like, don't get me wrong, we're supposed to have Warren Slater, who was uploading things on TikTok. Do we not think that if he felt that there was any credibility into, like, the beach stuff, the beach video, or the Maruba boat, he would not be posting about that. He would not be saying stuff about that. that there would not be clues in there somewhere. Even Warren himself, if that is his channel, which I'm pretty sure that is, I think he is helping guide people in the direction of where they need to be looking. Let me know whether you think that's right, or are we in a position where, yeah, we are on the right, we are looking at the right things. I don't know. I sadly, I think that we're going away from the truth rather than getting closer to it when we speak about certain things. But keep an eye out for video 3, as hopefully that will, so we call it the mass reset. Love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one.